Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Sammy here at Sammy J Stitches. It is April 1st, Monday, April 1st. So I abruptly ended my last one because I put it all together and it was an hour long. What the heck, man? So here we are, brand new vlog. Bugs. We have bugs. This is why I don't like warm weather. It's not even all that warm out today. Which is probably why they're in here, because, you know, heater. Anyways, hi, how are you today? So this morning, I barely got to work on House Targaryen. By the time I moved all the files to my computer, put them in the iMovie, I don't do a lot of editing. I clipped one just a little bit because it was the one where I got cut off when the battery died. Seriously. I clipped it just a little bit, put them all together, recorded it, realized it was over an hour, recorded that last piece, and then, by the time I got all that done, I got all my stuff in my car, I didn't have very long to stitch. So here's where I'm at. Ooh, put this light behind me. There we go. I added this long row and the little bit above it. So, that right there. So it'll get more work tonight. Oh my goodness, my phone is going crazy because I'm trying to do this. So first thing I'm going to work on tonight is Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream. Again, with the light. Like it changed in the last 5 seconds. So that's where I'm at. This is going to be my focus piece. I'm going to work on it every day for 90 days. I'm officially entered this time. So let's see if I can do this. So that's the first page that I'm going to work on. It is a Year of Whips goal to have a page finish on this. So I'm a little bit excited because this is a mini version. Like, this is her head. So, I mean, we're going to get all up in it really fast. So I'm going to work on that tonight for roughly 100 stitches. And then move on to my focus piece for tonight. Now, my calendar says at our house -C, that tells me which one, because I have two. However, one, I worked on it this morning. Two, it's not going to work for my homework. I finished 2 homeworks with it this morning, but my third one, I need some darker threads. So, I'm not going to get rid of it because this morning didn't officially count, but I'm going to swap it. I'm going to switch it to Wednesday. Now, it may get switched again, but currently I'm taking Flag of Stars from Wednesday, moving it to today. So I'll do that shortly, because this one, I need something with dark colored threads on it. And those may not look super dark, but they're considered dark. If you Google DMC 930, it says dark blah blah blah. So I'm going to work on getting the rest of this filled in, and if I need to, I can use some of this red over here, but I'm going to focus on this color until I get my homework done, and then I'll just work on it for the whole night. Remember, we're not switching just because I finished homework. So we'll see how that goes, and then I'll check back in with y'all and pack up, do House Targaryen. Hopefully I will no longer be swatting at flies. Sorry about that. They drive me crazy when they get like right here. So I'm listening to Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm watching Flosstube. So my service isn't very good out here. So I let Flosstube buffer for 10-15 minutes, whatever, listen to the book during that time, then pause the book, go back to the video. Anyway, and then I'm also thinking about joining the challenge in the Ultimate Stitching group. I haven't done that in a few months, but I feel like In Semi-Sane, we don't have Stitchopoly. We have Whim of the Admin, but it's a little more low-key than say bingo, dodgeball, Stitchopoly. So I'll be working on that one. And the whim of the admin today was just to respond to, they had a post where people were posting what they were working on, and go and reply to one of them, and then copy the reply to the admin. So it wasn't a big deal. I'll let you know as it goes. So since that one's kind of low-key, homework, you know, I tend to get done pretty fast. I'm thinking I can add on this third group's, you know. Also, I joined a new group today. It's a spin-off from Semi-Sane Stitchers. It's called Stitch and Binge. We're going to have a TV show that we're binging together while we stitch, and they said a couple movies throughout the month. The group is literally just starting. I think I was member number 14. So, you know, we're going to have to work out kinks, get it all figured out. But I'm excited. They're starting with Supernatural, which currently has 13 seasons on Netflix. They're in the middle of their 14th season, and they will get a 15th season before they are officially done. So, I'm in season 12 right now. So I don't know that I'll go back and rewatch all those episodes, but I've watched them recently enough I could discuss with them. And then when they get caught up to me, maybe go from there. But like I said, they're also going to have movies that we can all watch and things like that. Excited. I'll link it below. I'm trying to get better on those links. And there's that. So I think that's everything. I'm going to get to stitching and figure out why my phone just blew up with several messages. And I will check back in with y'all later. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. It is Tuesday, April 2nd. Do you notice how in the clip you just watched, my hair looked really good? And then in this clip, it's being okay at the moment, but it's not great. I think I've officially decided to grow it out, but you know, that in between. I thought about maybe just trimming like this stuff right here, because this what really just looks awful, until the top grows out enough to be like a bob, and then I'll start letting it grow. I don't know. But every time I start to record, plus it's super windy today, and out here it's really dusty, so when the wind blows, you get dust all in your hair, so it feels disgusting. And when I go in, if the wind blows, it starts sticking up like this, and then if you see, it doesn't want to go back where it's supposed to go. I need to keep a comb in the car. Okay, enough ranting about my hair. Got a little stitchy mail today. I got one of the Garon toten bags from Gary and Ronnie. My brain. They have a Facebook page. This is the bag of the month. You can only get it if you're in the club, which I think is currently closed, but they plan on opening after StitchCon. And it's a nice big bag. I'm not quite sure what I'll do with it because it's so big, but I had to support my friends, and it smells really good. And then here's what the inside looks like. It's Velcro. I mean, nice big bag. So there's that. And it came with a little needle. I have something in front of my there we go. So there's that. Of course, I've been waiting an hour for that text message. It comes in as soon as I turn this thing on. Okay, this morning I didn't get to touch base with you because my camera battery died and I didn't have a spare with me. So yesterday I worked on, I'm going to insert pictures. That's what it is. So here's a picture of where I stopped on Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream. I only did maybe 80 stitches or so. Last time I worked on it, I was missing a color, so there was a bunch of spaces. So this time I had that color, I mostly just went and filled in that as much as I could. And then I put that down, and I decided on, and I think I showed you a before photo. Here's the after photo. For Flag of Stars, by Bent Creek. If you notice, there was some red before and there's not red now, and there was some blue before there's not there now. I had to frog quite a bit, and that was mildly irritating just because it eats into your time so much, especially because my what is that called, seam ripper was not in my bag. It's somewhere in my craft room at home, so I had to do that with scissors and a needle, and it was complicated, but I got a good amount of stitches in. I finished my homework for School of Magical Stitches. The third one was Stitch on Something with Dark Thread. 930 is dark antique blue. So I did 300 stitches of that, then finished that color up in that area as much as I could, and I ran out of 930. So, and I have some at home. I'll pull it and put it in there. And then I started with the white and the 931. So, worked on that till about 4:30 this morning. I put it up. Did a couple, like maintenance-y things that I needed to get done. And then I got to stitch on House Targaryen, for a little bit. That one I could show you here. So, see my hand through there. Come on. So I finished off this corner and down in here. There we go. You can see a little better. And that's where I'm at. This one has not been getting its fair shake this week, but I've had other things I've had to do. Also, I decided to, I hadn't worked with Ultimate Cross Stitch Group in a while in their events, but I was finished with homework quickly, and I was kind of in a limbo this week, so I decided to go ahead and jump in. They've got a monthly event that just started called Stitch something, and basically you have to go around the Ultimate Cross Stitch Group, find 10 eggs. Each egg has a set number of stitches on it, and then you report those to the person who runs it, Deborah, and you work on getting those stitches done. So I found all 10 eggs. It did take me a couple hours. I found all 10. Oh my goodness. Got to remember to turn things off. I found all 10 eggs, added up the stitching. It's like 4,500 stitches, and I was able to count all my stitching from last night, so I'm around 500 and something stitches for that. So tonight, I haven't pulled out Minnie Alice in a Dollar Dream yet. We're gonna work on that. You just saw where it was at in the picture. Then tonight I'm going to work on Peter Polar Bear. I didn't prep today like I did yesterday, so I don't have it out to show you. Hopefully we'll get a finish on him tonight, maybe. Yeah, because I just worked on him for the sweater one, so I'm getting pretty close. If I do finish him, I'll try and find something that's not already on my scheduled board to work on for the rest of the night. And then House Targaryen, right? So I will check back in with y'all here in a little while. Good evening, everybody. I just wanted to do a quick check-in to let you know that I am going to stitch tonight. It is Wednesday, April 3rd, I believe. We went to Ryan's cardiologist appointment this morning. All looks good. They did an EKG and an echocardiogram, and everything looks good. So as far as that, when it comes to the Gorlin syndrome, we shouldn't need to do any more checkups. One less doctor we have to see. We're all good. I figured this would be the case, but I had to check, right? Got to make sure he's all tip-top shape. So that went really well. Came home, took a nap, cooked dinner. Now I'm getting ready to jump on Virtual Stitchers and stitch. We had so many new people ahead in today that I'm not sure how this is going to go. So I'm excited to see more people join, but it's just a little overwhelming for me at the moment. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and put at least 100 stitches into each of the 3 projects I have slated tonight. Minnie Alice and a Dolly Dream, Not sure what the other one is. And House Targaryen. If I could do more, I'll do more, but that I want to at least get 100 on each one, and enjoy some times with some other stitchers. So I will check back in with y'all and show you where I got to tonight. Good evening, everybody. It is April, I don't know, it's a Thursday. I just April 4th? It's gotta be the 4th. Okay, anyway. Let me tell you how easy it is for my plans to get totally derailed. Oh my goodness. But I did get stitches on, and I'm fixing to work on this again. Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream. I got like 106 stitches put in it yesterday, so I'm about to pull it out and do it again. I did get my 100 stitches on House Targaryen. So it was all mostly up in here. So that's looking amazing. I got a little derailed when I was working on... See, I put House Targaryen before the one I was supposed to be working on for the night because I was like, I could put more than 100 stitches in it. And then I didn't. I think I put maybe like 20 stitches in it, or 30. Anyways, I pulled out Aldad, and she got the rest of her eyes and a beak. So I may just go ahead and work on this one again tonight after I get done with those two. But it is a new day. I should be pulling out a new project. But I feel like this one really didn't get any love. I don't know. I think that's one of the reasons I pulled it out, though, is because it didn't really matter if it didn't get pulled out again this month and didn't get a whole lot of stitching in it. Because I am so close to done that with a couple good nights of focus, I know I could finish it. I don't know. So that's where I was last night. That's where I am tonight. I'm fixing to get started, trying to, and got to get those stitches in before midnight on the Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream to keep up with my daily stitching. And the cat just jumped down, so it might have shaken the camera. Yeah, so I'm trying to stitch more at home, but like earlier I was in here and I was trying to get organized so that I didn't feel like I had to clean, because like I said, I'm moving everything from in there to in here, and I'll show y'all all of that at some point. So it's kind of, I mean, you can kind of see there's a bit of mess here, and it's all over. But then I went and took a nap with the kids. I didn't mean to, but my son was like, I don't want you to go in the other room. So I was like, I'll lay down with you for just a few minutes. And then he held my hand. And I was like, he's not going to want to do this for much longer. He's getting too big. And before I knew it, we were both asleep. So took a little nap. Now I'm up, and stitching is going to have to be the focus for a little while. And maybe I'll do like an hour of stitching and then like 15 minutes of cleaning or something. So anyways, I will try and check back in again tonight, but if I don't, I'll check in tomorrow and show you where I got on everything. So I will talk to y'all soon. All right, everybody, I'd like to say I'm to a stopping point, but the real thing is I'm ready to go to bed. So I didn't get as much stitching done tonight, but I got a lot of stuff done. So, instead of doing the 100 stitches on Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream, I just finished up that last block. So that was 41 stitches, and then I decided to put it away. But it still got its stitches for the day, and I'll work on it again tonight. Then I did work on Aldad. We have a wing. Where is it? Over here. So, I got that done. That was over 100 stitches there. But what I was doing was I was putting in like a single strand and then doing a little bit of the cleaning that I needed to do, or other things that I really got into. I'm getting really close to being able to show what it looks like back there. One of the things I did do, thought it would be kind of neat to show you. If you followed me long enough, even just last week, I think, you know, my at our house is going to be very, very close to the bottom. And since I'm getting close to finishing it, and I'm going to be working on it this coming up week sometime, I decided to go ahead and put the fabric so that I have room to work on the Q-snap. And I just decided to go ahead and put the fabric all the way around. So, because it's not going to hurt anything, I'm that close to the bottom. So, here it is. And so when I get, it's going to go right up to that edge, but, and I tried to make it even all the way around. So what I did was I figured out how close to the bottom I was going to be, and then, counted down how many holes from that to the very edge, and then I did that on all sides. So it should be even all the way around. And then I'll take this and I'll attach it to a backing fabric and something to hang it on, and she will have a wall hanging for her house. So once again, I'm going to go a little bit slow here. Now right here, it looks a little funny. It's just because I need to iron it. So, excited to get that finished up next week. I get to go see her next month, so hopefully I will get to tape that and show that to y'all. I'm really zoomed in on me for some reason tonight. I don't know what the deal is. And because I removed it from the other one, I serged the fabric there. I bought some 28 count even weave Weigart brand from Hobby Lobby the other day. I cut it into fourths. I'm going to do some dyeing, but my ice was not frozen enough tonight. So I did get the fabric cut and serged, and just a lot of cleaning. So, but at least I got some stitching in. Still on track with my 90 days full coverage for Full Coverage Fanatics. Aldai got a little bit more work. House Targaryen did not. But it's okay. It's okay, right? Nothing to stress about. So I'm going to let y'all go, and I will check back in with y'all later tonight. Bye. Good evening, everybody. Okay, it is Friday, April 5th. I think we spoke this morning. It's kind of late-ish, almost 10. I can only stay up for a couple more hours because I have my class tomorrow. So I'm going to get to working first on Mini Alice in a Dollar Dream, because every day. And then I think I'll go ahead and work on House Targaryen versus pulling something else out, because I have, a limited amount of time to work tonight, and I'd hate to pull out something else and not get its full amount of stitches in. So I think that's what I'm gonna do tonight. So I don't know if I'll get to check in, because I'm about to jump on virtual stitchers, which means even getting off at midnight to go to bed is going to be difficult, because everybody's going to be talking to me and want me to stay, and I can't do that today. So popping off there and then popping on the camera may not happen. If not, I will check in with y'all tomorrow evening when I get to work it on stuff again. I'll be exhausted because I'll be in class all day, but I'm still going to stitch. Yes. Alright, I'll check back in with y'all in a little bit. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Sammy here and Sammy J Stitches. I acted like I just opened a new video. This is part of last week's vlog. I'm telling you, this whole week has been a hot mess. It is what it is, right? Okay, so today is April 8th. It is Monday. Because my normal rhythm got messed up because I had class all weekend. And so, I mean, not just did I not video the last 2 days. That tends to happen when I'm off. But I was, it was like being on day shift when I'm used to night shift. And so my whole body is rebelling. Like I even got, I think it's just allergies, but I'm fighting with a stuffy head and a nose that sometimes is running, sometimes is like not quite stopped up, but has that pressure. Scratchy throat. It's like it messed with my immune system, throwing off my circadian rhythm or whatever. Is that right? I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so this whole, I mean, I kept saying I was going to come back, never did. Started the next day like I had come back. I don't know. There is one clip I was just putting what I did have together, and found out that the last night that I worked, I did come back in the morning and record a clip before I packed up my stuff without the microphone. So I really need to stop after I record and watch back at least a few seconds to make sure the microphone's on. It is on this time. So if it doesn't record, that's another thing. I'm like, I don't remember turning the microphone off last time. So I'm wondering if maybe I'm having a battery issue. Maybe I need to stop using the microphone. I'm not quite sure yet. So, recap. The last time I spoke to you was the night before my class. I did work on Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream. I didn't really get as much stitching as I would have liked because I think maybe this was starting, or I just had a really bad headache. Oh, okay, we had some Girl Scout drama during the day, and then, which had given me a headache. I rage cleaned for I can't tell you how long. So, anyways, I sat down to stitch, and my headache was just too much. So I went to bed after getting some stitches done on this. The next morning, woke up 7:30, got the kids up, no, it was Saturday morning. Left the kids in bed, got ready to go, saw my husband right about, like, we were in passing. I was leaving, he was coming home, and headed to class. We spent the first morning learning the Texas open carry laws and concealed carry laws, and you know, basically what to do in certain situations. And then we broke for lunch, came back, went to the gun range, qualified, because you have to have so many shots correct, you know, not all over willy-nilly. And then met back in the classroom, talked for a little bit, then I went home. On my way home, I stopped at Sam's and got drinks and stuff. Got home, I was so tired. Like, I'm just not used to be, even though I did sleep a little, like half the night before, I got a good 7 hours, but I'm not used to being up with the sun. So I'm also a little hot because I turned off the AC. So I fell asleep really early and then woke up about 11:30ish, got some stitching done, and then I tossed and turned forever, but I need to go back to sleep because I had class again on Sunday. After I got home from class on Sunday, I did some stitching. My husband was home, so we kind of tried to spend a little time together. We haven't gotten a whole lot of days off together in the last couple weeks. So, and all of it was on this, because this is my daily project. So if I'm only going to put a few stitches in, it needs to be on this. Oh, during that clip where the microphone wasn't working, I did show you that I got a finish on Peter Polar Bear, which was my project that I was supposed to work on that night. And so, once I finished him, I pulled out at our house the one that's for me, and I worked on it. Which I think I showed y'all that I clipped it and did all the fancy stuff. So when I pull that one back out, I'll be ready to finish it up. But that's not till next week, I don't think. So tonight, start with Mini Alice in a Dollar Dream. Here's where it ended up after all those nights of a little bit here and there. Not a whole lot to show, but still it's getting some good progress. So that's good. And then next, the project for tonight is House Stark. This is a year of whips. This is something I'm trying to get finished this year. I have, I got it about 2 pages left. That's hard to see because that window and there's light, and maybe that a little better. Anyway, that's where it's at. And then I'll be working down here, trying to get that page finished tonight. I think I should be able to get that page finished and just have 1 page left. Maybe even start on the next page. Who knows? We'll see how focused I am. It's a little hard when your head is cloudy. And then, and then it's not House Targaryen this week because it's past Saturday and we need to spin Whip Go. I totally forgot, but it's not like I could have worked on whatever Whip Go was the last couple days anyway. So let's do that together. And then I'll write it in my notebook that it's what we're doing all week after I pack up. I do work 4 days this week. That'll probably help my stitching a little bit. This trying to stitch at home has just not been working lately. Okay, I'm working on it though. Working on it. Okay, let's see. Looks like we're gonna get I need to find my book. I know I put it in here somewhere. Oh, here it is. And let's spin number 2 while I pull out the actual board. I5, IM, and A and S have all been... Okay, so 4. I4 is Boo. That's good. I think I can get a finish on Boo this week. So here we got row I, letter 4. Boo. So, or letter 4, number 4. It's one of my smalls that I started in for Flossmas in December, and it's super close to being finished. So hopefully I can knock that out this week and have another finish for March. Plus, you know, one less thing on my big list of everything. So, nothing in the mail this week. I'm hoping this will be the last clip this week, of course, in the morning when I show you where I actually got to on all this. Then I'll upload it, and hopefully next week is less of a scattered mess. But, you know, we all have weeks like that, and that's the one thing about vlogging is you get that, it's just a little bit more real. You're gonna have imperfections, you're gonna have all kinds of things. When you can sit, I mean, you have that a little bit when you wait an entire week and you sit down and try and film all sitting there at once. You get a little bit of that, but you get a lot more of it when I'm recording a little bit every day. You can see if I look a mess, you can see if the changes and stuff. So I'm still really enjoying this. I've noticed a lot more people trying to do it, so that's fun. So we'll go from there. I do have something special I'm hoping to include with every vlog. We'll see how it goes. I make no promises, but part 1 starts with this vlog. So if you're interested in seeing just a little bit more of Lexi, because I've gotten some requests for that, make sure you stay after the credits. So, you know, I have my little end screen that says thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. And then she'll come on and she's gonna have her own little segment after my vlogs. Like I said, I'm hoping to do it every week. We'll see how that goes. There may be weeks where her brother's involved. I think it's just a little bit of fun. So we did get that recorded this week. It took us several tries to get it recorded because she did perfectly the very first time and the microphone wasn't on, because I'm seriously having the hardest time with that. And then the next couple, like, she was sick. She's got the allergies going too, so you hear her sniffle a lot, you see her swallow a lot. She kept mixing things up and confusing herself. So the clip that we got was the best one we had, and so if you're interested in that, make sure and stay tuned after the credits. I put it on the very end because it may not be everybody's cup of tea. She is talking about cross stitching though, so might want to give it a look. So I'm gonna get to stitching and I will check back in with y'all in the morning. Good morning everybody and welcome back. It is the morning time. It is just after 4 a.m. on Tuesday, April 9th. This will be the last little bit of this vlog, so I hope y'all have a great stitching week and come back and see me next time. So what I work on, Mini Allison and Dolly Dream. I got 67 more stitches put in this. Focus. We really worked up in here today. And we finished up this block and did the park threads in that block. So, no, I'm just kidding. We finished up this blue block and we did park threads in this block. Because you could maybe see, no, that there's still some spaces in there that we will work on tonight. And then my focus piece tonight was for House Stark. I was really hoping to get a page finished today. I didn't, but I got really good progress, like over 1,100 stitches, and if I could get maybe 2 to 3 more nights like tonight, it'll be done. I'm not just talking about the page, I'm talking about the entire project. So I'm gonna hold it back a little bit, let you see where it is in its entirety. It's still connected to the Q-snap sort of. So that's what it looks like in whole. I was working on the bottom right hand page. So I did have to move the Q-snap once, but when I moved it up, this is about where I started. I had part of a flower before we started, and I'm all the way down, and so I've started the motif in the bottom banner. There will be another line under this, and then like a flirty thing. My watch just magnetized to the needle minder, and like a little fleur thing, and that's the bottom. So really there's just there's something right here that I need to go in and stitch, but then there's just this stuff left, and then this page over here, and we're done. So I'm really happy with the progress. Okay. And this is what I'm hoping to see this month. Week 1 has not gone all that great, so I know I'm not going to get to touch as many projects as I would really like to, but the ones I am, they're going to see this significant progress most of the time, hopefully. If I'm at work and I can get my focus on like I did tonight, I can get really good progress. Look how good that's looking. I'm going to bring it a little closer and let you scroll all the way down. So you can see we're almost at that bottom. You can see this empty space over here that we just need to fill in. Alright, so next I am pulling out Boo to work on, well, I mean, I'll be packing up some stuff first, but I'll pull out Boo to work on for the rest of the night. That's a pretty good time. Maybe I could finish it and we can spin a new whip go tomorrow night. But I'm tired and my head hurts, so I'm not making any promises, but let's see what it looks like. Let's see where we're at. And then I'll let you lovely people get back to your stitching, and we will talk again next week. Okay. So here's where Boo is at. So I need the border all the way around. There's a B, another O, and then I think there's a key right here. I think that's about it. It should stitch up pretty fast. Why is it not focusing? Oh, because it's still seeing my face. There we go. Look how crisp and clear that is when it's not looking at my face. Okay. So I'm going to get to working on that. I need to find my threads first because they're in here somewhere. And, yeah. So I want to thank everybody for watching again this week. I know it was a scattered mess. Hopefully next week will be a little bit better. I hope you had a little bit of fun with me this week. Remember, if you're interested in seeing Lexi's segment, stay tuned after the credits, where I say thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and I hope to see you next week. Happy stitching, everybody.
Hi guys, welcome to the first video of 'Cause Lexi Says So. I'm excited. So, for today, I got my beautiful phone. Yes. And today we're going to be doing travel stitching tag. 'Cause I want to. And it's by Orietta Stitch. First question, do you bring cross stitching with you when you travel? Sometimes I don't, but sometimes I do. Because you never know when you'll get bored. And always remember your ABCs. Always bring cross stitching because you'll never know what's on the road. Because like when we were in London, busy the whole entire time. When we went back to the hotel is when my mom started cross stitching again. I should have brought some. Even though we were like worn out, she still did her cross stitching. I was surprised. And I did that question because I said so. Second question. What is your favorite project to bring on trips? My favorite projects are Ellie Elephants from a stitching magazine and a Little Mermaid bookmark thing that I'm stitching currently. That's the last project I've done. And they're really pretty. I like the colors in them. And so, yeah. That's because I said so. Third and final question. What are your indispensable tools to bring on you to help your stitching on a trip? Mine would be a little thing right here. Threading needle thingamajig. My scissors, they're so cute. They're little cats. It's a cat. And a highlighter or a pen or markers so I can like cross off the stuff. And I usually bring another needle just in case I lose that one because I lose them a lot. OMG, you would not know. My mom has gone through so many needles because of me. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mama. So, and that's because I said so. Tune in next week for another episode of 'Cause Lexi Said So. Bye, guys!